Hello everyone, my name is Elijah Arms. This will be my video for the Week 3 Discussion Board 1 assignment, discussing a famous historical figure in American history until 1877. I will be discussing James Madison, or commonly referred to as the father of the Constitution. I don't have a script written down, I won't lie. My notes are right here, so I'm doing this extemporaneously. So we're going to see how that goes and just try to hit it home. Today I'll be trying to hit home some of the important reasons of why he's known as the father of the Constitution, as well as explain a little bit of his importance in early American history. So I'd like to begin with his his early years. Won't go too deep in it. He was born in Port Conway, Virginia in 1751. He was the son of James Madison Sr., which was a wealthy tobacco farmer. I can get behind that. I raise pigs myself. And he was also the oldest of 12 children. Once he turned 18, around 1768, 1769, around that area, he wanted to pursue further education. He was a huge fan of education. It was a huge priority for him. He worked at a library growing up, and that's how he found a love for it. He attended the College of Jersey, which is now commonly known as Princeton University, and he only spent 2 years there until he graduated. While he was there, he studied ethics, metaphysics, and logic, which is crazy. Studying those three things and graduating in 2 years. I know most college students, they struggle with 4 years and have to do a 5th year, so I think that's crazy. However, after he was finished with college, he joined the military for a little while, but he realized that he was not very good with weaponry, and he was much better with his words, and he wanted to serve the people using his words. So that led him to serve on the Virginia State Legislature from 1771 to 1779. His service covered part of the Revolutionary War. This was a huge opportunity for him because as a politician, this would show him how government handled war and would be a good experience for him. He also proved his importance through his meticulous notes. He was a very big writer with the education that he received. He was able to use these later on in some of the stuff I will be talking about today. He also collaborated with Thomas Jefferson to write a statute for religious freedom within the state. After he was finished serving the state of Virginia, he eventually served as Virginia's representative at the Constitutional Convention, or at the time it was the Federal Convention, in 1787 in Philadelphia. He was a strong advocate for a strong central government, or commonly referred to as federalism. He was not a Federalist or a part of the Federalist Party. He was actually registered as a Democratic Republican, which many people that I've talked to thought he was a part of the Federalist Party, but however, he was not. Some of his major roles at the Constitutional Convention, he co-authored the Federalist Papers. There was 85 in total. The two other co-authors were John Jay and Alexander Hamilton. Hamilton, very popular name, especially with the musical along with it. So he wrote 29 out of the 85 papers. He also wrote the Bill of Rights, which is the first 10 amendments of the Constitution. I'm sure we're all familiar with these. Many of these amendments people cherish to this day. For example, the First Amendment, which includes the freedom of speech. Many people enjoy this one quite a bit because this allows American citizens to go out and express how they feel through words. Another one is the right to bear arms, the Second Amendment. I know myself, I go out and I like to go to the shooting range, so I do hold these amendments very close to me, especially the first 10 amendments. So knowing that he wrote that is very important even to this day. He also wrote the framework of the Constitution. So this is why he is referred to as the father of the Constitution, because if it was not for him, the Constitution would not be what it is today. So After he was finished with the Constitutional Convention, he served president he served 2 terms from 1808 to 1817. One of his major accomplishments while president was the Protective Tariff Act of 1816. The reason why he put this in place was to protect the American industry. He wanted to improve our self-efficiency. Why would we bring in a product if we can produce it ourselves? That makes no sense. Similar to what Donald Trump is doing today. I guess you can say Donald Trump pulled a James Madison. He also, while president, the War of 1812 was happening. This war, there was no clear winners. However, it was considered the Second War of Independence. So, no clear winners, but this did increase national pride within Americans. So, and it also encouraged American manufacturing. So, once again, want to be self-efficient. Very big fan of being self-efficient. And he also instituted the Second National Bank of America. The reason why was because he wanted to protect the American economy. That's a huge thing even to this day. We suffered from inflation many times. 2008, even when COVID hit, we suffered from it. So, fortunately, that is all that I have about James Madison. He was a very important guy. Like I mentioned earlier, if it was not for him, the Constitution would not be what it is today. And many Americans cherish the Bill of Rights, many of the rights that were instilled from that. I know myself, like I said earlier, I love most of those rights. So many current day Americans, I feel, should know about him and understand that the Bill of Rights and the Constitution would not be what it is today. So I want to thank everyone for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed it, maybe learned a few things, and yeah. Also, he was the shortest president, standing at 5'4", which is crazy, because I'm 5'7", he was shorter than me. He's the one and only guy that was shorter than me. So that's crazy, but I hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully you learned something. Thank you for watching.